Alright boys, we're back. Another video. Today we're going to do something. You guys remember my buddy Aaron? He's been here before. We did something on his car. And he's back now. He wants to put in a new rear end today and some shocks. So I said, come on up, hang out, spend the day, and we'll do some working on your car. And then, yeah, I haven't made a video in a while because I was editing my videos one time, like a year ago probably, or maybe like 10, yeah, like a year ago. And I went to go move the videos around on my YouTube control panel thing, and I wound up deleting like 9 or 10 videos, which had me kind of upset. But I said today's a good day to start making a new video. It was like more like a tutorial. We do a little tutorial how to change shocks and how to put a rear end in, because Aaron wants to change out his rear end in his car for a different one. So I said, you know, come on up the street, and you know, we'll hang out and do some stuff. But I'm gonna have more stuff coming. And then trying to gather some more parts for my little SRT4 build and stuff like that. So, but yeah, today we're gonna just work on Aaron's car and put some shocks in the rear end. We'll show you guys how to do it. All right, have him pull the car in now. All right, guys, we got Aaron's car in here. This came out nice, man. This came out good.
You started it.
I mean, but the way it looks now is a lot different than before. Before, this car was a different shade of different color. It's black.
Went total opposite of the spectrum.
Yep, this thing looks nice. There's like pearl in the paint and all. You can't really tell, but it looks really nice, you know? Thing looks beautiful. Came out real well. Yep, very nice.
Clean.
Whole different car now, man. Just an amazing transformation what you did with it, you know?
That was the objection.
Going from a black car to a just custom. What color they call this paint?
It's Ghost White from BMW.
Wow, got the roof done black too. And I like the black spoiler on it. Looks good. Everything looks good, man. Wow, Ghost Black. No, Ghost White. See? Got mixing me up now. Yep. 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 Cross Ghost White. Everything looks great, man. Wow. Nice headlights and all. Yep. But here are the shocks right here we're putting in. Because Aaron says his are making some noise. And then we got the rear end here too. Just a replacement rear end. Because this one's making noise, so. We'll see what we get into. We'll see how long it takes to do it just right and get Aaron up and rolling again. Here we go. I know you guys, a lot of you guys know how to do this already, but these are the factory shocks here. Let me get a flashlight, hang on. These are the factory shocks here. And, you know, like I said, I'm gonna let you guys know how to do this, but you just you follow this wire that goes from the reservoir, and it goes back up in here, and you unplug it like this. Done. Then you just unclip from the clips like there. Then you have one big bolt down here. I think it's like a 16 or 17, I'll let you know. You undo that bolt, and then the nut is stationary down there, so you just unscrew that, and then you come up top, and then there's just 3 bolts up top, like 1, 2, and 3, and the shock will drop right out. Like I said, a lot of you guys know how to do this, but just making a tutorial video for people who don't know how to do this. So here we go. All right, guys, we got the 3 nuts off up top, so the shock dropped down. And I forgot to mention it earlier, but you gotta take this end link off as well. This one right here. There goes the flashlight. You gotta take this end link off as well. It goes back in here into the shock. So you have to undo that. I think it's a 19 for the end link. And then once the end link's off, you I took that whatever size I took that one out. Now what we gotta do is we gotta take this control arm down right here. Loosen that, and this will fall forward as you get the shock out. So, I'll show you how it goes. All right, guys, we just jumped over to the other side. We took the bolts out already for the end link and the other thing, the bolt for the shock. So now we should just unplug again. Same thing as the other side. Just unplug the connection. Pull this off. Electrical wire for the shock. Pull that through. And now, once I did that, I took an 18mm and I loosened this nut here. You gotta loosen this up. You gotta get it. Let's see. Let me get the socket. Hang on. Like I said, this is an 18. I got a swivel on here. And it's gonna drop like that. Then the shock's gonna come down. You just wiggle it out like this. You pick up, I just pick up on it like this, put it off to the side, and pull it through. And that's it. The shock is out. Next, we'll show you guys put the new shocks back in. All right, guys, we got the driver's side shock in. Brand new shock. Everything's routed. All the nuts and bolts are tightened up. That's the, I think that's a 21 for the end link and a 19 for the main bolt that holds the shock in. And then the top ones are 13s. So this side's done. Now we're gonna move around over here, over to the other side. Aaron's out here working hard.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna pull this. We're gonna pull this down, put the nut on, and throw it in the car. Make sure it's lined up. You have to make sure that this thing's lined up properly, because these 3 holes, 1, 2, 3. There's the 2 at the top and 1 at the middle. You have to make sure that when you're gonna put the shock in, that they have it just how Aaron has it right here, where that one single one is lined up with the front of the shock. Otherwise, you're gonna struggle getting into the car. So we'll show you how we do it. All right, guys, the front's done. All new hardware. Shocks are in. Everything's back together. End links are in, buttoned down both sides. All that fun stuff. It's all done, plugged in. Now we're gonna move on to the back, and we got to big project. Aaron's saying we got to drop the whole exhaust, unbolt the rear, get that out, and then we're gonna also remove the hubs, probably the calipers, the discs, and we got to change out what's it called? The hub bearings. Yep. We're gonna change the hub bearings out, pull the axles out. We're gonna probably wind up dropping most of the fucking rear end down. But first we gotta remove the entire exhaust, see what it looks like. We'll go from there.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Alright guys, we're gonna film it, but we just put a new hub in this side. Brand new hub in. We took the center differential out very gingerly. We didn't have a hard time at all, right Aaron? No, it fell right out, right?
Fell right out.
Fell right out. Yeah, so the old diff's out. Next we're gonna do this side. We're gonna get the old shock out. The old shock's out of this side already. That's gone. So we're gonna take this side apart next, put take that bolt out, lower it down with the pull jack. And then we're gonna take the fucking caliper off and the rotor, and then take the shock out, and then change the new hubs, because Aaron got new hubs. So, brand new. So, we didn't film it, but we had our hands full at the time, so the film happens now. Alright guys, Aaron got the brand new bearing here. We did the other side, but we didn't film it. But this is a brand new bearing. And then all you gotta do is get this thing out, is you get this special socket. It's like an inverted Torx, like Aaron said. E-Torx, and it's 12 millimeter. And then you just knock these 4 bolts out, and the bearing comes right out. So, I'll show you how we do it. All right, guys, the old bearing's out. That's how it looks like. And Aaron got the new one right here. Yeah. Ready to roll. So we're gonna throw that in now, and have them 2 fresh, nice bearings. All right, boys, we got Aaron's doing something. We went down to the storage and we got the freaking tranny jack. So we put the rear end on that, and now we're gonna lift it up into place. What do you think, Aaron? Might work?
Yeah.
So
you know, 2 brains are better than 1.
So we got the tranny jack going.
Finagle it in.
That's right. So it's been a struggle so far, because the Dodge, in their ingenuity, they decided to not be able to get these bolts out of here.
Stupid.
Right, Aaron?
Yep.
Because that one goes all the way through, but this one you gotta thread in as you go, because you can't
no room.
There's no room. They backed the bolt out of the subframe.
They should have made a passage to the trunk.
Well, I was telling Aaron that some guys would drill a hole here in their trunk and then put a grommet in it. Because you open the trunk, you could undrill it and get it out. But Dodge said that's too much effort, right? So, you know, but guys have done that. But I don't know how you would know where to drill, though. You know, like, I don't know. But we're going to try and get it in now. Show you guys how far we get. Alright guys, we got the rear end in. Went in quick, went in smooth. Now we gotta put the rest of the car back together. All the suspension and stuff. We got 2 new shocks here. Aaron just pointed out, they say left hand, but it's right hand, left hand, as Aaron just said. So we're gonna throw those in now. And the hardest part for us is always getting this suspension back up, these springs. And once you get the springs in, getting this thing to cover around here is crazy. Like, that's a hard time, but we did it before, we'll do it again. So, you know, give it hell. But the rear end's in. We're gonna put the drive shaft on and then button it up. All right, boys, we got the brand new rear shocks in. The front shocks are in. This guy said he's a specialty in zip tie engineering. A specialty a zip tie engineer right here. He said.
Zip tie.
You can't. Aaron's a professional zip tire.
Yeah, right.
We got the brand new shocks in the back. Got the brand new shocks in the front. Everything's going good. So you got the rear end in. That shock's in. This shock's in. Aaron's just putting his zip ties on the way he wants them on, because he's very particular. He said he got an engineering.
The wires too long.
Yeah, those wires. Yeah. Aaron's got a degree in zip tie engineering. He said. So, the rear end's in. Next, we're gonna go ahead and put up the rear end. The rear. What's he called? I forgot.
Lower control.
The lower control arm. So good thing you're here, man. That's why I hang out with you. That's why, you know, I invite you over. You can work on your car and, you know, and correct my vocabulary and stuff like that.
That's how we got along, bro.
That's right.
It's a car thing. It's a car thing.
What I don't know, you know. What you don't know, I know.
Yeah,
So
right.
that's right. So we're gonna put these guys up, and then we got the exhaust out there. We're gonna button it up and give it a cold start. See how it sounds. As the car is back together, rear end's in. Everything's looking good. New shocks are in. Went together smooth. Aaron's very happy. Exhaust is back on the car. Everything came together real nice. So, I'm gonna put it back on the ground, put the wheels on, give you guys a car's all back together. What do you think, Aaron? Pretty good?
Yes, sir. Like always.
Like always.
We get it done.
Aaron's gonna give it a start for us,
We keep it moving.
so we can hear it.
Oh,
Think skinny. Think skinny.
got a thing skinny. Get it.
Think skinny.
Hold on. Gotta put on the secret sauce.
Oh, don't look. A secret, something secret going on. Don't look. Oh, it sounds good. Yep. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Yeah. We're all set. That's it, man. Aaron's backing out. Those nice wheels on there. Look. Yeah. Looking good. Another one done. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this week's video. Catch you guys next time. I'm gonna upload some more stuff probably soon about this motor here. Put it in the SRT4. Just got the turbo powder coated and stuff, so we're ready to roll. But until next time we catch you.